Hello guys, and welcome once again to Savannah Essence. If you are new to this channel, I just want to say thank you for staying, for coming, and then you are welcome. If you are a returning watcher or subscriber, I want to say thank you to you as well. Today we're making a hair conditioner. We're making a wash of hair conditioner made with cloves and some other amazing nutrients or amazing hair ingredients that is so rich and nourishing to your hair. I particularly like this conditioner because it's easy to detangle. I can just run my fingers through and detangle it easily, even in the shower, and I really like it. I'm using cloves because cloves are excellent. They have high levels of antioxidants and nutrients that can aid in hair growth and strengthen your hair. They are particularly also good for people with scalp issues such as dandruff and people who have hair leakage and thin hair. So clove is excellent as an anti-inflammatory agent as well, and I'm using this in this conditioner, and it's actually proven to work really well for my hair. So basically this is a go-to for my hair formulation or my hair conditioner formulation. It's so easy to detangle, and when I'm done, it makes my hair so soft. Oh my, look at that. And I like, for us with 4C hair, detangling is usually a problem, and I particularly like this conditioner because it helps with detangling. So thank you for staying tuned, and let's get into it. This video is we are making the conditioner from scratch. So this is not buying somebody's conditioner and pouring some clove water or clove oil in. We are making this from scratch. So get your ingredients and let's jump into making this hair conditioner. Okay, all right. Okay, so like I already said, we are going to start making this from scratch, and we have 3 phases. We are starting by this is our clove. In another video I'll tell you how I made this. Basically this is clove infused in water. I left this for 48 hours, and then I'll now pour it out and then use it in my hair conditioner. So this is the water phase. I am replacing the water phase with all of the clove water. Not the water phase, the water itself for the hair conditioner. I'm replacing it with the clove water. So instead of using the distilled water, I'm using the clove water for this particular formulation. Now what I am going to we're going to have different phases. So we will have phase A, which is our water phase, and then we'll have phase B, which is our oil phase, and then we'll have phase C, which is our cool down phase. So we are starting our water phase with glycerine. So this is glycerine, and don't worry about the quantities and everything. I'll leave that in the description box, and for those of you who want to follow through. And so that's glycerine. Glycerine is an excellent humectant, so it will help draw moisture and water into my hair, and that's really why I like, or some of the reasons why I do like glycerine. Then the next was DL Panthenol. Panthenol also serves as almost the same hydration, and it helps to strengthen your hair. And so I like to put Panthenol in my hair conditioners. Usually I like to put it in leave-on products, but this also quite good. So that's Panthenol, and I like to hydrate the Panthenol in the glycerine so that it makes it easy for it to easily incorporate. Then we are going to add Cetac 30, or what is popularly known as cetrimonium chloride. Cetrimonium chloride is a conditioning agent. So people call it a cationic ammonium salt, but we're just going to say, let's just say it helps with detangling your hair. So it makes it easy for you to detangle your hair. It gives you that slip and that conditioning property you will need in your hair conditioners. it has a bad rap because it's not natural, but these days there are natural alternatives to it. And so that's Cetac 30 or strontium chloride. And then finally I added in my Clove water. So that ends the phase A of my hair conditioner. Then I'm jumping into my phase B, which is my oil phase. So these are items that are basically oil or oil soluble, means they can mix in oil and they can dissolve in oil. So it's the same thing. Phase A basically means items that can mix in oil or can dissolve in oil. So I'm starting with BTMS 50. So BTMS 50 is our emulsifying wax in this case for this. It is a conditioning agent as well, so it performs better as a conditioning agent. It's popularly called bichromonium metal sulfate. So you will see this in a couple of your products. The inky name is quite long, but usually you see bichromonium multisulfate, cetyl alcohol, and butylene glycol. And then the next is cetyl alcohol. Cetyl alcohol is a co-emulsifier. That means it will support the BTMS 50 in ensuring that the final product is stable. So it gives your product stability, it supports your emulsifying wax to make it stable, and then it also helps, you know, sometimes with thickness or viscosity. Then next we have our castor oil. Now castor oil, most of you already use castor oil in your hair growth product, so it helps with stimulating your hair follicles, it helps moisturize your hair, and it helps to sort of strengthen your hair and enhance hair growth. And then next we have our shea butter. Now shea butter is an occlusive, so what it does is that it helps the water that you already have in your hair to stay in your hair, making your hair hydrated and moisturized at the same time. And so that's shea butter, and you know, we like to have shea butter in our products. Then we have neem oil. Neem oil is excellent anti-inflammatory agent. So for us, those of us who have dandruff and other hair issues, thinning hair, hair loss, neem oil is exactly what you need in your formulation. People run away from it because of its scent, but I love it in my products. I always have neem oil in my hair conditioners because my crown is prone to thinning, so I like to use that. Then finally we have our coconut oil, and this coconut oil has been infused in spirulina powder. For those of you who have watched my how to make the spirulina soap, you see that I've already infused this and I use that to make that soap. So that's also here. Spirulina is also excellent, you know, for scalp treatments and to help, you know, your hair follicles to grow. And so that's the combination. So that's my phase A and that's my phase B. And then we have our products. So the next thing we will need is to have a water bath. We will need to heat them up to a particular temperature, and then we will now start with the actual emulsification process. So I have a water bath. If you've had a water bath, it's just water in the pan, and then you put your containers with your phase A and phase B, you put it on fire, and then you check the temperature, and then you're good to go. So everything is well melted. It got to the right temperature that I need. So I am now going to start with the emulsification process. I think this is a teaching video. Okay, so I've just poured my phase B into my phase A, so my oil phase into my water phase, and as you can see, it's already turned milky. So that means that emulsification has already started. Emulsification simply means that your water phase and your oil phase are mixing. You know, under normal circumstances, water and oil don't mix, and so when I say it's emulsifying, it means that they are mixing, and what is helping them in this case is your emulsifying wax, and this time it is BTMS 50. So you need to agitate the mixture. You need to ensure that the particles that you have just mixed are broken into tiny pieces so that they are well fused together. And so you need something to mix them up, and that's why we need a stick blender to do that. And so I'm going to do this, and then I'll leave it, and then I'll go and come back, and then I'll continue to mix it until it finally mixes, emulsifies, and cools down. So I'll bake this for the first time for 5 minutes, and then I'll leave it. Okay, and then I'm back again. So you can see there's a separation. So if you don't continue to stick blend, it will separate, and then you will not get the emulsification that you need. So I'll do this again for 3 minutes, and I'll leave it again, and then I'll go about doing some other things, maybe some 10-15 minutes, and then I'll be back again to stick blend it again, and then I'll be back again. So basically that's how you do it. And as you keep on doing that, you see that it's thickening up beautifully, and then it's also cooling down. And so at the end of the day, you get your conditioner in the best consistency that you need. So again, if you've watched up to this channel at this time, I just want to say thank you for staying and sticking through. I think in this video I'll try and share most of the places that I get the ingredients from. If you're in Ghana, I get these outside, but I'm sure there are places in Ghana, so I'll try and get people who sell these raw materials readily in Ghana. I'll share it in the description box of other videos, not this one, so you can also go and buy. If you know anybody, if you're watching this video, you are somebody who sell raw ingredients, you would want me to put your details for people who would want to buy, just get in touch with me, and then I'll gladly do so for you, because I have people asking sometimes. So you can see our butter is thickening up beautifully and it's cooling down, but I still want to mix it just to be sure that everything is fine. I don't want separation or anything like that. So I'll stick blend it. This might be just the final time, and then it's almost getting dark. It's night here, and we will leave it, and then we can now go on to our phase B. Our phase B, we are adding our cool down phase. Cool down phase ingredients are basically things that are heat sensitive, so it means that you cannot put them at a particular point when the mixture is very hot. If you do that, its potency will reduce or be affected. So basically you have stuff like vitamin E, you have stuff like your preservatives, fragrance oils. Most of these things are heat sensitive. Some actives are heat sensitive. Generally, the rule of thumb is that you put in when your mixture is around 40 degrees Celsius or lower, so that you still get them in their right. You get them in their right potency. For my phase B, I'm just adding phenoxyethanol, which is, I don't know, it's a long name, but I think that's it. That's the preservative I'm using in this case, and then just fragrance oil. Those are the two things that I'm adding in my phase C, and those are the heat sensitive ones that I am adding. Preservative is very important. Those of you running around saying you are doing natural, organic and stuff, you go around buying people's stuff, they say they are doing natural, whatever, and at the end of the day, there's no preservative in it. You put it on your face, and your face is becoming white, and you're clapping hands for yourself that it is working. You don't know the kind of effect it has on you. Just be careful. Most of you out there, be careful. Preservative is a must-have, especially if your mixture has water, then it's a no-brainer. So basically that is it for our conditioner. We are done. I'll just set it down, and then I'll come back tomorrow, and then I'll pour it into a container. So this is my second day, and this is how our conditioner looks. I like the consistency. One thing that affected the consistency is the preservative. We'll have a conversation sometime in this year about most of these things, your choice of a preservative, what goes into choosing a preservative. Most of these things, I am running the tests on them. Most of these things you see me doing on this channel, most of them are tests that I'm running. I know what works over time, and most of them too, because I'm using them myself, I don't really mind. I just want to share knowledge. But I think over time we'll have a conversation about your choice of emulsifying wax, your choice of preservative, even your choice of fragrance oils, essential oils and stuff like that. There are conversations about these things that we all need to have. Sorry, but this is our hair conditioner. It's beautiful. It's almost like a lotion. It's just that the wax, the emulsifying wax, is different, but you can still use BTMS in your lotions. And so this is it. I just want to apply it on my hand so you can see it's very nice. It's really nice. If you want to make a lotion, you can also use BTMS. Just the BTMS 50 is expensive. It's more expensive than your normal emulsifying wax, so it's better you stick to your emulsifying wax NF. And then BTMS 50 has a soaping effect. This is what basically a soaping effect means. This whitish, when you apply your cream on your body and then you have this whitish thing, that's a soaping effect. BTMS has that because it's a conditioning wax. But it also It's very nice on the skin. And yeah, so this is our Clove Hair Conditioner. If you want to give this a try, kindly do so. You'll really love it, especially for those of us with 3B, 3A going up to 4C. You really like it. It's amazing. I'll be doing a leave-in conditioner, so this is a wash-off product. I'll do the leave-in one as well, and then you can try that as well. So thank you very much. If you have stayed all through to this point, I really want to appreciate all of you. God bless you for coming through. If you haven't subscribed, I really like it if you do so. Thank you, and see you in our next video.